to be honest, man, I'm self-reliant about them things. You know, I learned how to control my anger. I know how to control myself, stay well composed. I was already into this kind of mindset before, you know, remember you told me I was in my transitions to Pioneer, Jehovah Nissi, you know, Nitty Smalls to Jehovah Nissi. You know, I'm going, like my life is real infused in my music, but I don't want it to be too real. I want y'all to have fun with bars and, you know, and just, you know, I don't want it to be so, like, I'm just, you know, I don't know how to explain that right now, but what I am saying is that's what I was focused on. And while these pandemics and things were happening and all these changes were happening, me, myself, I was just working on my soul, working on my spirit, you know, working on my relationship with the Most High, you know, studying scriptures, reading the Bible, learning who we are in the Bible. You know, this sounds crazy, but I'm an Israelite, so I can't, we are Israelites, you know, depending on the nationality, the Latins, Hispanics, Native Americans, and the African Americans are the Israelites, you know what I'm saying? And we don't know that today. So of course I want to come across with this strong message as Jehovah Nissi. And I was really going hard on that. I was doing all my research on all the Luciferians, Satanists, all my research on all the Muslims, all my research on all these nations and their heritages and their religions, and, you know, even like the dark web type stuff and human trafficking and, you know, Jeffrey Epstein and all this crazy madness. I'm sitting here learning the ugliness of the earth and so much. And then with the scriptures, it's all making sense. Like, it's truly making sense. I ain't no pastor or nothing like that, bro. I'm from the streets for real. You know, like, no lie, I'm actually going through a situation now where my cousin is in the hospital fighting for his life on life support. You feel me? It's like, but I know like in hip hop, the messages we convey through hip hop can save lives. You understand? And depending on how influential you are, you can change lives. You understand? And save lives at the same time. So when people like, yo, this guy knows what he's talking about, then they go do their own extensive research, and then they start picking up these things that people don't want to tell us, and it's up to us to teach each other these things, because they will hellify you if you're against anything that they've set up to keep us in our condition. You understand what I'm trying to say? So through my music, it's just like when the slaves used to sing to each other to teach them certain paths to get free or certain ways to take care of each other as they're in captivity. So I do through this music. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to kill you with bars, but you're going to hear me say some scriptural stuff that'll make you think like, damn, is that true? And you look it up and you see it is, and maybe it'll take you deeper into the rabbit hole. You feel what I'm saying? Because we got an angel appointed to us that records us every day, everything we do all the time, whether we like it or not. You understand what I'm saying? And that, through that angel, that's what guides us. Through Christ, that's what guides us. We're under his grace because we don't know who we are. And we're all sinning crazy. You understand? None of this is helping us. Not no Malcolm X, not no Martin Luther King, not no, what's this guy, something Rivera, whatever. None of them were helping us. They all got killed or trapped off, because the only one that's going to help us is the Most High God. But we just got to learn we're his people. And that's why I had to get stronger with this music and stronger with my message and like nicer with my bars and the way I deliver, and, you know, pristine like production that will captivate you as soon as you hear it. Now you want to know what I'm about to say, things like that. So I got a whole map out. I got like 4 or 5 albums coming out next. Hovito is the introduction to the character, to the next album that's about to come out. And it's gonna make sense when you get them all together. You're like, oh, he actually gave us a character, and now we're moving through these albums with Hovito. You know what I'm saying? But it's him in real life, but it's his characters. So hopefully it pans out like that, and y'all will get that shit, man. That is gonna be tantalizing if y'all get it that way. You dig? Y'all gonna love that shit, man. and we keep God up. We keep God up. We keep God up. We make them popular. We get our beards back, fringes back. You know, we open these scriptures. We keep Sabbaths. We let the Most High fight our wars, and we just edify ourselves and become a prestigious people. Until then, we're gonna be stuck in this bullshit, bro. Trust me. I think I was chosen, bro. I was chosen. I might sound, you know, a lot of people might take it delusional, but I was raised by a guy named Terrence. His name is Understanding. He passed away in 95. They killed him. You know what I'm saying? He was my mentor, like my big brother. You know what I'm saying? In the absence of my father, the streets kind of took over, but Un was the street guy that like taught me things in this mindset, kind of. He set it off. You feel me? To give you a brief history about Un, he's in 2 videos with Salt and Pepper. He's in Shoop and he's in What a Man, because he had a very close relationship with Sandy, who is Pepper. You know what I'm saying? And if Pepper was to ever see this, she'll know who I'm talking about. Other than that, that's some hip hop stuff that's might come out later because it's Rochester history. You feel me? So Un was the one who like molded me through. He had a gang of, youngsters that used to run with him. And those were like, they were my age. They were called Yardie Boys, Yardie Boy Clique, Yardie Boy Gang. They were like Rasta dudes, but they were not Rastas. They just like lived the Rasta yard style. You know what I'm saying? Because it was popping. They were street dudes. And like through them, I learned a lot, all my street stuff. You heard? Because we wild out here in Rochester. But Un always told me to be smarter than everybody and don't do what everybody do. So like he kept me in school. He and all the, like I got like big Jews and like I got all kind of goons out there that used to keep me in school. You feel me? Like they'll give me whatever I wanted, weed, money, just go to school, guy, and then I'll go to the spots they in after school and I'll go rap for hours with them cats. You know what I'm saying? That was like my life. And I used to battle. Everybody. I used to eat food out here. You understand? I'm the one they called on when it's time for y'all to get gone. That's how it was. You see what I'm saying? But then, like, I got influenced more to like a Nas and a Tupac, more Machiavelli than anything. When I didn't like Tupac at first. I was more into my Wu-Tang and NWA shit. You know what I'm saying? I was real hip-hop gutter. Pop was too emotional kind of to me. Like, he's like, but he was speaking his life story. And then after a while, when I caught on, Tupac, man, that shit was crazy. It's like, damn, this nigga's just like me, damn near. So it's like I'm hearing myself rapping myself. And he had a mindset. He was thinking. He was talking to the kids, to the viewers. And he had messages, subliminal ones. He always spoke to God. And it was like, that's exactly it right there. Like that's why he was so impactful in hip hop. But he could go boom bap and all that. But, Pac was just being himself. And that's what made people feel like they knew him, even if they didn't meet him. And that worked for Eminem. That worked for any artist who's truly they self and have a story. And that's what I'm doing. I'm truly myself. And bruh, I got a fucking story. You understand? And no, I'm not pretentious and I don't like beef or drama. So I don't just come out with these stories and putting people on the spot. But it's gonna get so real that I believe this is gonna get so real, the people like yourselves are gonna figure things out and y'all gonna ask the right questions. And then y'all gonna get the true history out of those questions. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be the one to bring it out. I'm gonna just make sure that I'm gonna stay positive, outclass motherfuckers, and keep this shit going. Hip hop, bars, beats, and a strong message, and no fake shit. So when you see me, you be like, yo, man, you just like you are in your music. And that's what works. Because people don't feel like they got robbed. I bought this album, and he's nothing like this nigga in the album. That's whack. You feel me? But when you meet the genuine dude behind this art, and you be like, yo, he's just like this. You feel like you had an experience. Now, every time you get it again, you're like, whatever he's talking about, I get it from his perspective. I get it. I want to hear it from his perspective. That's when you become a fan because you know that this guy's the way he is and you want to hear what he got to say about this subject or object or situation. You see what I'm saying? Genuine goes a long way. Mm-hmm. To stay away from the redundancy of recording and going through the shit is what I do. It's like reading, like learning the scriptures, watching videos, edifying myself and educating myself gives me more to say. And I'm like, damn, I want to present this to people somehow. So that already gives me like a sound in my head, that I would like, if it's eerie, if I want to present something to you eerie, like Planet Nibiru, You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely go ahead and like have an eerie sound when I talk about this destructful ass planet that might come take us out, and give you this whole scenario. I might be Planet Nibiru in the song and telling you how I'm about to whoop your ass. Like, you know, because that's how I keep things going. Also, instruments. Like I always tell people, like, you bored, they pick up an instrument. Learn it. I didn't know how to play a guitar at all. I picked up an instrument. Now that I'm picking up this instrument, I'm hearing other songs with guitars and how they play them. I went back to Machiavelli and I already knew the guitar was crazy on there. But when I reheard them again, because I understood now, man, it was magic. And then I'm like, okay, I want to do that now. So now as you're sitting there trying to make a production because you want to implement or incorporate your newfound guitar, riffs, whatnot, you get that sound and now you get a whole new mindset of flow. Like you hear a new flow over that. So these things combined keeps me going. Like, it's always something new, some new information. I could read a news, like anything I'm reading out there that's actual paper, literature. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading it and I'm like deep into it. And I'm gonna make a song about that. You feel what I'm saying? Now there it goes again. I get that same process. Beat comes to my mind. I feel like I gotta find the atmosphere for you. So when I present this song to you, you get it in its full, you get in that full result. Dig?